This high-energy driving style demands a specific car setup and is high risk too.
Raikkonen and Michael Schumacher like to go in on the brake, get the nose in, let the back slide a bit, and then point the car out of the corner and floor the throttle. They like to brake and downshift right into the corner and let the back come out of it, then floor the throttle as quickly as they can. They like the back end to steer the car.
And as far as corner exit speed, well, Kimi Raikkonen is probably top of the pile. He really is hugely impressive getting out of the corners, gets on the power extremely early, and that's really where he was able to get the upper hand on many occasions on many of the other drivers last year. It was just splendid, particularly around the tighter circuits, through the slower corners. He was able to control the traction of the car beautifully. There is still an amount of driver skill involved.
Apex as possible. You can see the graphic on the left of his brake, his throttle and his G-forces.
Listen how early he gets on the throttle pedal, earlier than anybody else. 100 revs before he chooses to shift the gears. Oh, so early on the power. That looked terrific through there for Kimi Raikkonen. Now the bumpy braking zone. You've got to get in nice and early and pick up the throttle too. Now, can he stay on the throttle? Can he ever? He's absolutely flat out from the apex of the first part of that chicane. And here he comes down to that back area, hard on the throttle, just cuts underneath the sand, and wow, unbelievable, and faster still. Ahead, just 80 miles an hour on the power, extremely early.
New schemes to make the car go faster still in the second part of...
Oh, straight back on the throttle, didn't he? Just gave it everything as it was leaping through the air. Of the racetrack, Raikkonen responding to that pressure certainly early on in the lap, and that was supremely neat and tidy, wasn't it? That was perfect through there.
That was as good as we see anybody do the Dunlop curve there, up through the left-hander then, carrying a lot of speed up over the hill.
Complex, 170 miles an hour, and he just flicks down a gear and nails the throttle. Bring it to the right. front end grip, floor the throttle, head for the line. Kimi Raikkonen on pole. Most difficult of all, the last corner. Take all the curb on the inside. Raikkonen on the throttle tremendously early, and as he does, very early turn into 7, and on the power immediately. So a good slingshot into the back straight.
Jetzt hat er verloren, und zwar deutlich verloren.
Quatsch, der Verfolger, was sag ich denn?
Times already this season, a slight set drawback they have with the Bridgestone at the moment, not quite.
Kimi Raikkonen and Lewis Hamilton, 4th and 5th place.
What a front end that Lotus has got on it. They turn in so early, and it's got a great front end on it. For Piratella, listen to this. Straight on the throttle, way before the middle of the corner, down to Acqua Minerale, 131st off, and he gets back on the throttle just before the...
If you adjust the fuel loads in qualifying, his performance have been mesmerising. At least 0.3 of a second faster than Montoya regularly, quicker than Alonso, the quickest man in the sport at the moment.